Alright guys, today, right now, in this video, literally right now, we are doing the King Autumn's era saga. Now, we're just gonna do the easy one for now. We might do a separate video for medium, but this is kinda, to teach the lore, to do a couple things that aren't that important. Like, he will lead us. He'll bring us all together. We all respect him. You are right, but he's been dormant for years. So wake him up. If he does wake up, he won't be happy to see that his armor, our biggest treasure, is gone. Finding his armor will be a good motivation for him to stand up and accept the job. Alright, let's do this. How do you plan to do it? Follow me to his wall. His wall, bro. He's got like a monument wall. Oh, look at that. It's like a miner's face. Boom, yeah, you just stomp all about. Do. Oh, long dormant leader. Accept my blood as a faithful... Okay, he had to do a blood sacrifice. That's kind of crazy. Accept my blood as a faithful token. Wake up and leave your rocky bed. Lead us out these dark mines to the peaks of glory. Boom, thunder strikes. Blue thunder strikes. Blossom stuff at the floor. Thunder, giant earthquake. Okay, you're just being dramatic. I get you like an entrance, but jeez, man. Look at how massive he is. Welcome back, General. He's no longer General. How long have I slept? At least a decade, bro. You know those times when you go to sleep and you feel like you woke up in like a different year? That's literally my man just did that. A lot has happened during the last couple of years. Jesus. We were hoping you'd honor us by leading our group again. My armor. Where is it? Oh, straight to the point, huh? It's disappeared. Someone stole it. And it isn't only offensive to you, it's also a low blow to the rest of us. We need to get it back. I feel it. Far from here. You can sense it then? Go where your instincts lead you, General. We'll follow you. We'll regain our honor. Bro, they just started sliding. They stopped walking. Now it's time to get into the fighting, and where I'll actually earn some rewards. So, boom, wow, look at, I can't get over how massive he is. Like, we've seen monsters be really big, like, take up almost all of the area they're allowed to, but he just looks so, like, otherworldly strong. Like, I don't know how to explain it. At least not well. Ooh, and I beat the Rocky Peaks dungeon, so I think I have 2 good monsters in that book. And they were Ricky and Ryclops, and who else? Why is it being slow? Stroll, Silex. Oh yeah, so not too many great options here. Huh. Strom again, I guess. At least he's an attacker, right? Or is Silex a better attacker? Yeah, because Strom is a, like, damage mirror attacker. And we don't want damage mirror. Alright, let's go. I always thought, like, I give everybody, every single mythic at least, an original name. But for some reason, Strolum's name being Ow Ow just kind of makes sense, you know? Like, maybe it's the markings on him, and it reminds me of, like, the Hawaiian culture. Or at least, like, the face painting part of it. But I will just, like, it sticks, you know, with him. So, still just hulking over you. He's covering literally some of the rewards on it. Oh, but look at that. Legendary monster is actually bigger than him. What's his name? Not Igneous, not Meltius. Not... Man, there are a lot of ES monsters in the fiery forces. Oh my god. You know what would be a match for the ages? One mountain versus another. If King Atum... If King Autumn, I'm sorry, but King Atum is so much more fun to say. I've always said it King Autumn, but I hear people saying King Atum, and I'm like, huh, that's fun. It would be sick if King Autumn went to fight Vada Melter. Vada Melter, you know? Like, because they're both really big, hulking guys who are leading their factions. Well, actually, who is leading the fiery forces? Because I don't think no one's officially leading it anyways. Like, there's not, like, a Lord Multius ruling the fiery forces, although I would not even be surprised if that happened. They love using their lords. And I think Lord Multius is in the Demon's book. Because I remember in Lord Inheritor's era saga, he was there and he was just like chilling. And I think he even spoke a little bit. So I'm fairly certain he's part of that group of people. Look at all of that health, man. That's crazy. So he can give Sandstorm. He has a massive attack. He can heal by 150% increase his life. And he can give himself immunity to tortures, control, and heals health by 50. Those are his best moves at rank... What is it? 0. Yeah. Which... Something I will say, which now you kind of feel when you're like part of the Battle Pass buying community, which I say Battle Pass buying community because there are a lot of monster players who are free to play, but they just buy the Battle Passes. You know, I kind of feel it, you know, because I was looking forward to that 100% damage mirror, and now for the longest time until I get to rank 5, I'm only going to have a 25% damage mirror. Like, I guess he doesn't need much more, but to be honest, I'd prefer a, like, status caster umbrella trait over a 25% damage mirror. You know what I mean? Even though he's super tanky and he'll, like, live forever, literally. I don't know. It just doesn't vibe with me. Also, I want to see a video of someone, like, seeing if Dark Voltaic can kill, like, him when he's at max health with his dark, like, what's it called? Dark protection. Which, it's kind of funny, because there's a lot of protection moves in this game, but the actual, like, move that says dark protection, magic protection, those are really bad. Because just, like, blocking out half damage from one element is the most situational thing on, like, the planet Earth. Like, if there was a monster that gave immune to light attacks at the beginning of a battle, it would be kind of made of right now, you know? Because Serpentex, Cherub Cupid, Elvira Demon Slayer. Oh, look, Vandagma, they're actually facing off against each other. So yeah, kind of like Shadownia's Light Hater. It would be super meta for a little bit, but it's ultimately very situational. Double control. He's got like over 1 million health in combination with his shields right now. King's Mace. Oh yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, and you might have just seen a glimpse of it, his attack, King's Mace, it's just a mini King Autumn attacking, and it's the sickest thing. Here, let's see. Oh, King's Mace has... Oh, yeah, 0 cooldown. That's what I thought. Boom. Boom. Just a mini, like... Not even King Autumn, because that wasn't King Autumn's design. No, it wasn't even General Autumn. So, it was like... A mini Autumn? A reskin General. That was clearly supposed to be just like... Oh, little rock minion. Kill him. And I want to know... Between, like, Rock Archdruid and Warthrak, and Worthrak and Gorthrak, right? Those are their names. Can they actually like earthbend, kind of like an Avatar? I've never seen the show. Or is it just like, oh, we're made of rock? Okay, so they walk. Why did Van Dagma attack us? Vada Magma. Okay, so this doesn't make sense. Vada Melter is his official name, so why are they calling him Van Dagma? Vada Magma, but still. Attack us. We're his neighbors. I told you fiery forces had attacked me on my way home too. However, I must say that Vada Magma wasn't as violent then as he was just now. He had been like this when I ran into him. I wouldn't have made it home. Everyone keep walking. We're closer. How is he behind them? Oh, well, I guess it's because he's slow and he shakes the literal ground he walks on whenever he walks. They just walk off. And yeah. You know what's kind of funny? This monster the monster that's representing the node, Brontes, is so clearly like 100% supposed to be designed off a Cyclops, but then it's literally anything but a Cyclops, because it's got 3 eyes. Which, I don't know, a lot of the old legendaries were like Greek monsters. Like, I know there's even the literal Atlas Titan himself in legendary form. Like, I've seen him. He's holding like the earth on his shoulders. He might be in the Barbarians book. In fact, he might almost definitely be in the Barbarians book. Okay, I always find it so funny when you see those 2 epics. It's like seeing like 2 joke characters of a show face off against an actual threat. And they don't like die immediately, but they die. Oh, I love to see these 2 monsters designs in contrast, because that Earth monster, he is one of the monsters you can get their cells out of like legendary dungeons rune, like the roulette after the dungeons. You can get cells for him, and his like finisher and everything, the animations used to be my favorite, because him just growing bigger and throwing toy buildings that were still massive at you, that was so cool. Although I wish it would have been an instant kill. Like maybe like a 50% chance for an instant kill plus massive damage. But you can never ask for too much. Let's see, how much like lore do... Oh wait, okay, so how do we face off against General Nishant? Because this isn't like when we face off against Lord Inheritor and Lord Nabotis. They both have such thick plot armor that you can't defeat them that easily. But can King Autumn just defeat them that easily? Maybe, we'll see. And how does it tie into Talika's era? Because Talika was kidnapped by oh my god. These 2 generals just got rebooted, and I'm calling them both Lord. Oh god. General Nishant, he had like kidnapped her. So does she like get Dr. Watts to help her in like exchange for his freedom? Because if you guys remember, Nishant had decided that he was gonna keep Dr. Watts, because he thought it was of more use to have him than to lose him. Him and Quaxelcroc's crowns kind of look alike. Although his crown is kind of made up of him, because I clarify everything on him that is made out of rock, part of him, because, you know, he's literally rock. Helotron's mask, oh, that's annoying. Sandstorm to both of you. Oh, that's one animation they hardly use for attacks, so I love that that is now the design for the attack. Boom. This is gonna be really hard to like do the higher up dungeons. Like the medium and hard, I don't know if I can finish them, because right now I kind of just only have like Ryclops and the king, and then 1 dot dealer, which would be him, the guy who just OTK'd. Ow, ow. Boom. I'll never get why some legendaries had just 2 traits. That feels so, like, lame. Like, oh, we got 2 traits, because this game loves 3. You know, loves 3 traits. That's why you can use 3 monsters, you know? Just a big fan of trifectas. Which I'm telling you, one of these eras, it's going to be about trifectas. But I like how they're taking a lot of inspiration for this era off of the corrupted era, which is OP monsters of every type, Pierce monsters, permanent Megaton monsters, good lore, and a lot of intertwining stories. Because in the corrupted era, you know, it was just corruption versus pure monsters, but at least there were like a lot of continuations of stories and unique ones, like Lady Meow. She was unique. And then Prince Charmless. He wasn't unique, but he was building off of his previous lore, and he was actually like making a story of his own. And Valgar the Pure, as much as forgettable as he was a sick reboot. Which I don't know. I don't know if I should rank him up, because I know he's supposed to be one of those people who is like, oh, you know, you could do him as an attacker or a denier. Not denier, attacker or support monster, and he'll be great. I personally, like, once a monster is that old, you don't use them as an attacker anymore. You just use them as a denier. Like, if you're still using them as an attacker, you're latched onto the past, and you need to let go, man. But yeah, definitely, if you are, like, rocking all health rooms, never... Oh my god. That was so sick. I want to see it. Boom, that's 0 stamina, 0 cooldown. But I think you know what I want to see. It's on the next turn. Doesn't really matter. He's gaining like no health from this. Look. No. Oh my god, I did not legit just do that. No. I did it again. Okay, you know what? There's no point in me trying to show you. But it's so sick. It was his pet. Which, if you know, if you're an OG, all generals have pets and bodyguards. Which, I find it's just the coolest thing to see General Nishant turn into Nishant the Great, General Autumn turn into King Autumn, General Dartmouth turn into Dartmouth Khan. Like, I gotta say, that's really cool. Sometimes they overdo the rebooting, but that's just sick. So they all walk into the royal court. I think that's what this is. What's that over there? Worthrack. Do you know her? No. Why do you think I know every dark monster? Oh my god. That, like, well, you used to be friends with most of the bunch. Shut up, everyone. Oh my god, it's Shadownia. Good evening. My armor. Excuse me? I can sense my armor. It's in there. Your armor? Do you mean inside the castle? Yes. Oh, I'm afraid I don't know which armor you're talking about, but we're not receiving any visitors at the moment. My armor. I'm going inside. Sir, did you hear anything I just... Oh my god, he just walked right past her. Oh my... Where's your manners, guy? Yeah, Rox just walks straight through her, and probably straight through every single wall after her. Because that's just the way King Autumn do. He don't ask, he takes. Just like a true king. I want to see how easy and or harder is it going to make it playing the Blossom Era rank up survival dungeon with King Autumn. Is it going to be like, oh, this is too easy? Or is it going to be like, he got OTK'd super early? We'll find out. Nishant's pet. Honestly, Nishant's pet was the only one in live duels back in the legendary era. And I just always thought he was the sickest. So I'm biased as him being my favorite pet out of all the pets. There might be a better pet. I know there's a literal unicorn pet, but that's my favorite. Bat. I remember he was like possession and stamina or life stealing. It was one of those two. But you know, him being a bat and everything, he was really digging into that vampiric aspect of it. So I wonder what's gonna happen. Is he just gonna like not care about anything and just take it, and this was kind of pointless, or what? Because we're spending a lot of time with the Rocky Gia. What's it called? The Rocky Gia, the Rocksters, the Rocky Peaks or the Stony Peaks. One of those two. One of those two might be like an '80s song, and I don't even know it. Probably are. There were a lot of like '80s songs with names about like rocky peaks and mountains. Dude, oh, I really would have loved that 5 gems. Stomp some more just because, well, it's King Autumn. What's the point of being so massive if you're not gonna shake the floor every time you walk into a room? Alright, I'll just play this myself. Hidden Shiv kills them both. And then, you know what? Sunburn. There's no way. It'll kill you anyways. Oh, but I get to see King's Mace kill you. Boom. Boom. Just swings once. And yeah, there's this node, which do just kill you. Just because you have the death countdown. I want to know, could Kane, if he had like, if he was as strong as he could get, could he kill King Autumn with like max health? Or would it be like pointless? Right? Like how much damage can OG Voltaic like dish out? Can he dish out like insane amounts? Or is it just like, oh yeah, well it was enough to kill back then, but it's not anymore? Because I feel like that's probably the case. You're dead. Oh, I thought there was a next wave after that. Looks like the only thing really annoying in this dungeon that's going to be hard to deal with in the harder ones is that, like, death countdown. Because, actually no, King Autumn will still be so slow you won't even notice. Okay, so here we are, just literally him and his entire crew, like, just cornering him. Fellow General Autumn. Oh, I love that. It's been so long. Last thing I heard, you'd gone to sleep inside a rocky wall. There's my armor. And why are Talika and Bloomeria on the other side of the room? Oh my goodness. Is that your armor, Autumn? Then you have a lot to thank me for. Give it to me. Hold on, Autumn. Now! He is not waiting. He is grouchy. He just woke up from sleeping for a decade. Didn't even know what decade he was in. So he was in that, like, ultra grouchy mood. There's not even words for it. Now, I will say it. This does make it a lot easier that he has that sunburn move. And then the hardest rock. I meant to do the one that doubles my own life. Wait, the hardest rock doesn't heal? I thought it did. Oh, you should die naturally. I'll kill you. The biggest rock. Ricky attack. So boom, you're damaged. Now Ricky's assault. Boom, boom. What moves is Shadow and you're gonna have equipped? A light hater? Bro. You are not.
What?
So 2 generals facing off. Wow, I don't think we've seen this yet. Like, canonically, at least. Have we? Oh, actually, no, that's War Master Zara and General Nishant that have been, like... They don't even know they're at war yet, right? Or isn't it just, like, Zara doesn't know they're at war yet? Nishant is trying to, like, start a war? Because Nishant just looks like he'd be crazy. Like, even before, he looks like he'd be crazy. So 30,000, yeah, he definitely isn't hurting anyone with that at rank 0. torturing blind, half shield. I'll do half. You heal. I give you sunburn. Alright, so you're dead. You're not. Alright, so this is... No, it does heal you by 50. So why didn't it heal me by 50 in that other turn? Silent Sigh. Oh, they keep cleansing everything as fast as I can give it to them. Dude, I'll just put this on auto. And yeah, that's the end of Lord Nishant. Or at least he's taking what he wants from Nishant. This isn't even the end of Nishant. I guarantee you he'll still be a threat. 5 gems. And let's see, what does the end of this chapter hold? You were impatient back then, but you're insufferable now, Atum. Oh, he's mad. Anyways, now that you have your armor, listen to me. Let Talika and Bloomeria go too. Now, are you sure you want that? Because if it was them two that I found carrying that armor around Lance. Liar. Yeah, Bloomeria, you get him. And I didn't know it was yours, Atum, but I couldn't tell it wasn't theirs. So I brought them here to figure out what was going on. That can't be true. Are they your friends? I'm sorry to break your little rocky heart, but it's true. Your friends are stealing from you. They clearly want to nullify every faction and element that's not theirs. Oh my god, he's trying to set up the nature monsters up against every single other like element so that they're at a disadvantage. He's so awesome. I love this new Nishant. Not his design, but I love it. More lies. What he's saying sounds true to me. Oh my god. He should have been a dark and earth monster because he just hates everybody. Well, I don't believe any of this for 1 second. Atum, what do you say? Let's do this. Have your armor and take the 2 prisoners with you. I'll let you judge them as long as it's away from my grounds. Fair. We'll take my armor and the prisoners. Goodbye. Bloomeria is fast. Is that it? Do you say anything? Whoa. Change of plans, Victor. Are you freeing me? No, your contribution to my project is still necessary. But we'll have to find a way to carry on without the armor I was going to bring to you. I thought you wanted me to use it on my next experiment with a monster. I did, but I had to give it back. Otherwise, the Rocky Peaks monsters would have raided the castle and discovered your work. However, I've only managed to distract them momentarily. Once they get Talika and Bloomeria's story straight, they'll come for us. But we'll be ready. Are they building like a Frankenstein? Like another one? Did you finish the job I gave you? Yes, sir. Come with me and I'll show you. Oh, and that is a cliffhanger if I've ever heard one. This is a really fun chapter. So yeah, that is the King Atum Era Saga. If you got him, you can get this talent. You tell me in the comments what you think of it. I don't know if I think it's that great, but it is pretty good. But it can only give the talent once. So, I don't know. Leave your thoughts on it in the comments. Please leave a like. This video took a while to record. So, yeah, leave your comment. I will respond, I guarantee. And subscribe to join the Crab Army. Your favorite Omni-Crab signing out.